EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 7. Yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, son. 53, Mike. No chance. Hey, son. Check.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. On second down, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go. Hey, high 7. They're not ready for this, man.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
53 is mine. All day, baby. All day. 53.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. That's taken on the 25. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You don't know no better. Check real. Alert, 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 alert. Hurry. Keep moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Hey, Alpha. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to...
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 36 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Bell. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, Charlie.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ready?
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And this Browns defense stands tall. First down, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, alert 33. Check 24, check 24. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 50, check 50.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25.
Let's go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Check. Watch 50. Run. Regular. Yeah, tired of seeing me. Hey, Zoo.
Mayfield on play action. Now he's flushed out left. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, baby. It's a long day for you. Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check 3. Run. Save. Hey, switch gears.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the run. Hey, orbit. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on
2nd down and 4. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Hurry. Slam. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, what's that? King. 54. Mike 54. Silver.
To throw, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Kill.
General West. Hey, alert 33.
Mike's 54. Man, I got you.
Hey, Echo.
Right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hey, watch that. Check one. 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Mayfield now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Right there. 54, right there.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. It's caught by OBJ. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 49, check 49, check 49. Check. Hurry. Check your backer. Watch. Alert, 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 alert. Tighten up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here I come. Regular. 57 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, exit. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. 54. Bring it. Under crunch.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter, Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A final shot before the break. Darnold flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! My God!
Mayfield. Stepping up. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
53. Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Darnold from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Smooth. Mike 54.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
King.
Check nickel. Kill. Turn it up.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
180.
54. Mike.
Up.
Drop deep. Check.
Topper.
And again, it's Chubb. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here it comes. Hey.
On third down, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Darnold now to throw. A screen to Bell. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Christian Kirksey. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Mike's 5-4.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Young lady. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number... Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 59 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
38, Jets, nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down throw, Darnold forced it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw is Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd down now, it's Bell at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This is 3rd and goal, still looking for the first points of the game. Here's Bell, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall.
Watch the run.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's taken down, back at his own 7. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as